I might as well come in here. I'm just over here CC shopping. Hiya! I missed y'all. Hello, my loves. How are y'all? I'm back. I'm back. All right, y'all. I'm like really the fuck back. I'm back, y'all. I'm back. Y'all. Yeah, I'm back. I'm gonna turn my brain off. I want to play some Sims. Do I want to like do actual like a storyline? I think I just want to cause some chaos and devastation. Go back to my roots. I want to go back to my roots. I missed y'all. I've been treating y'all so terribly because I haven't been streaming like I'm supposed to be streaming. But y'all already know, I'm back at work. I'm a working lady. I'm a working lady. I'm a work in progress. So y'all gonna have to excuse me. But I'm gonna be just playing some Sims, y'all. I was saying to myself, what if okay, so y'all know, first of all, I missed y'all. How y'all doing? Bria, congrats on the first My Love Bug. I already have that. All right. Who else is here? Who else is here? Hi, Reese. How are you? Welcome in. I don't want somebody's birthday coming up too. Is it? It's like no. It's like no. Yeah, my birthday is coming up. My birthday is coming up. I wonder if my stuff still work. It do work. Period. Period. It is coming up. Yes, but my birthday is coming up. I'm up there. Y'all know I'm grown. I'm very grown. Yeah, but this year in my Discord, I'm gonna do like a whole cute behind the scenes. I filmed. Well, my bestie is gonna ask. She was like, I don't think I ever celebrated my birthday with any of my friends. If I did, that was way back in the day. But like I never really sat aside for me to like go out with my friends. Normally I'm like in the house. Y'all know I'm a big recluse. It takes a lot to drag me out of the house. But my friend was like, "Can I come with you?" She was like, "I don't want to interrupt your plans or nothing like that." I'm like, "Oh, I said, me and Sir Paul was gonna go and go out to like dinner." And so my friend found a place, so we can all go together. And that's what we're gonna do. Is we're gonna go to get my bestie's gonna come with me, y'all. Just so y'all know, this is my best friend. Known her since 10th grade. She is the godmother to my chore. Her son is my godson. Like that's just like, that's my best friend. Like so I'm excited. This week, maybe, what, actually, I don't know, maybe this weekend or probably the week on Halloween, or the morning of my birthday, I'm gonna go to the hair store and get my wig. I don't know. I think I'm probably gonna get it this weekend. I don't know, but yeah. Yes. Belly, good morning, sweetie bumpkins. How are you, dear? So I'm really excited about that. I have been on a Steven Universe kick. And I know why I'm on a Steven Universe kick. Yeah, I know why. Oh, I already have this stuff. Okay. All right. Damn. I didn't realize I had all this CC already. I'm on a big Steven Universe kick. You on a kick on Steven Universe? Yeah. I've been thinking about Steven Universe, and I've been thinking to myself, I'm like, I think I want to do a game, like my own version of Steven Universe. Like, they all out here and about living in a world, living in a dream. not living in a dream, but maybe. So I'm thinking about doing something like that. But yeah. I'm just updating my game real quick. How is everybody doing? Hello, my sweetie bumpkins. Because lesbian alien space drama. I love I love how you just be calling me out. Lesbian space drama is crazy work. Is absolutely crazy work. Yes, not just only because of the lesbian space drama. Let's be very clear, but I just love it. I love Steven Universe. If y'all didn't know, that's one of my favorite shows. When Steven, oh my gosh, when it was like the ending and like, they all had to help Steven out and Steven was coming to terms with his stuff. Yo, when I tell y'all I boo-hoo-hooed and I cried my little eyeballs out. I really did cry my eyeballs out, y'all. Like I really was boo-hoo-hooing and crying. Like I was sniffling like real bad. It was bad, y'all. It was bad. I was really crying. You clock me, and you be clocking me so good. it's always you. You always clocking me. You. It is always you. Just clocking me. You know me so well, huh? You do. You know me so well, huh? Since you got your degree and you know everything, since you got your degree and you know every fucking thing, tell me what that says on your papers, Oh my goodness. But yes, y'all. So, I've been really getting settled into work. I know I keep saying it, but like, if y'all know, working with kids can be a lot. So like, I be having to recover sometimes. But, I'm down. I have a whole flow going. I'm down with everything. Nobody's sick. Everybody's getting up in the morning and doing what they need to do. And like, I have a whole flow going. Like my flow is really going really well. So like now, maybe I won't have to take so many goddamn, mental breaks. But y'all, last week we got a new kitten, and I needed these days off, y'all. I'm so sorry. I needed these days off. But the kid understands me. I understand the kid. That's my little homie. That's my little friend. So, we cool and everything like that. I don't know when the last time I updated my base mental mod. So, let me see. When did I update you last? I don't know. I'm not gonna even bother. But yes, y'all. How are y'all doing? Y'all doing well? Y'all doing swell? Y'all feeling, y'all feeling sexy? Y'all That's so random to ask. Are y'all feeling sexy? I hope y'all are. I hope that you feeling a little sex me, you feeling a little cute or whatever. Forest dweller. I like this outfit. I'm just updating my mods and picking up a little bit of CC I may have missed. Yeah. Let's see. Did I pick this up? I think I do have this in my game. I do. Where have I been? I just been up to work, y'all. Honestly, I never feel sexy. I'm demure, very mindful, very demure, very, very cutesy. I don't know why you don't feel sexy. I'ma keep them thoughts to myself. I'm not trying to clock my own tea. Y'all, oh my goodness. yesterday I was on TikTok, y'all. And when I tell y'all, I never laughed so goddamn hard in my goddamn life, y'all. When I tell y'all that I was sitting there crying because Roblox is so goddamn funny. Like, it was really funny. Like, I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm not gonna even hold y'all. This girl went up to somebody in like the game called Baddies, right? Mind you, they have a whole game in Roblox called Baddies. They just beat each other up. they just beat they just beat each other up, okay? So they on there beating they over there and somebody just standing there, and they were like, they was like, I'm not trying to be messy or whatever, but somebody was talking about you. And the person was like, somebody was talking about me. And when they said that you're chopped butched. They say you're chopped butched and you're it was like something else and you're ugly. And when I don't know, I never heard an insult like that. So when I tell y'all, I was crying from the depths of my soul. I was laughing so hard because, like, why are you going? And the person just started snapping out and just started cussing out this poor girl. Like, this poor girl just started cussing her out from A to Z. Mind y'all, remember when I was playing on there, I accidentally slipped up and cussed. I had got a whole little notification like, you need to watch your language. You need to watch your mouth. These people be having whole dissertations of cussing each other out. I say a little slip of the tongue and I'm like, watch what you say or your account's going to get snatched and tooketh. And I could be like, all right, you right. You right. What else do I need to update? It's been a hot minute since I've been on Sims. I honestly don't want to use my brain. I just honestly either... Ooh, this outfit's cute. I either honestly want to actually, you know what? No, we do need to finish the what's it call it? The gameplay that I was doing, the Soul Food Legacy. But do I really want to do Soul Food Legacy at the moment? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah. Let me see. Did I download anything else? I'm not gonna be using that, so I might as well hit play and let my game boot up. So y'all know how what was it? The week before we were watching the grand costume contest, and you know how some of the costumes I said piss people off. I knew it was gonna piss people off. Y'all, tell me how I got on Nigerian TikTok. I got on Nigerian TikTok, y'all. Did you see the one girl whose biggest fear was furries? Yes! Oh my gosh! And she turned into a furry, and that girl started cussing her out from A to Z. Was like, I hate you, furry ass bitches. I was like, oh my gosh, what did they do to you, sis? What did the furries do to you? So I found myself on Nigerian TikTok, y'all, right? Tell me why Nigerian TikTokers, and remember, the Nigerian international costume was the girl, our good sis in the elephant costume, okay? Our good sis in the elephant costume. Now, me personally, I thought she ate down. I thought she ate smooth down. I thought she looked good. It was very cute. Tell me why they was chewing her up. And I'm just sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, what's wrong with me personally, I'm like, what's wrong with the costume? I thought it was cute. It was fire. No, they were pissed. The Puerto Rican congregation were mad. And I told y'all, I'm like, it could either go one or two ways. They're going to love it or they're going to hate it. They hated it. I can't speak on that because I'm not Puerto Rican. They were mad. Okay, they were mad. They didn't like it. They said, you had a fucked up. Out of everything you could have chose our national bird. You could have chose the frog. You could have chose the lizard. You could have chose a flower. You chose that cursed outfit. They were mad. That lady was mad. I'm like, okay, all right. I see where you're coming from. I see what you're saying. I can't speak for y'all. That's not my culture. So they had every right to be mad. I haven't heard anything from the Italian folks. I haven't heard anything from the Italian folks. Now, the Swedish folks was a little confused. Puerto Rican Barbaduke was a crazy choice. Yeah. Hi, Kareem. How are you, sweetie bumpkins? Welcome in, sweets. The Italians are, they shut the, they shut up. We knew that wedding dress with that nut ass veil. I ain't hear nothing about them. Now somebody clocked India's tea. Everybody's like saying how much they like India. Apparently, our good sis was making fun of, like, she pulled the egg, open up the egg, and it was some random man's head. And I'm like, who the fuck is this? It turns out that Miss India was making fun of the owner of the pageant and like the building. I said, "Oh, you're bold. You're bold, and I like that." She was real bold, and I said, okay, that's not my tea, that's not my drama. But yeah. Hi, baby golden toes. How are you, sweetie bumpkins? Welcome in. Cause I was confused. I'm like, who is this man? Like, who is this man? But the entire time, she making fun of somebody, and I said, okay, I got you. Got it. Like, I understand it now. But yeah, and that's why everybody was voting for her, because I guess she was making a political statement. But yeah, if I see any more TikTok drama on that, I'm a see. I've been looking around for the TikTok drama. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Because my life is real peaceful. So when I see people be posting like drama stuff, I go and read it. I go down the rabbit hole. Just like I went down that rabbit hole of that girl who opened that door of that man who was sleeping in his own place. And which crystal gem do you think you represent? I like the most. As much as I don't want to be like, Topaz is my gem. And when Topaz was like, Topaz is there for everybody, but is anybody actually there for Topaz? And Topaz just, like, that stern ass face, and Topaz started breaking down to cry. Like, I understood Topaz came to bark in onlookers. Don't make me put you on a leash now. Hold the phone. Are you barking at my community, Messi? Why are we barking? You barking at my people? Why are we barking? Why are we arfing? Oh my goodness. Behave yourself. But I want to say probably I do want to say also Garnet, because if you really look at it, and like how Garnet has to like keep herself together in order for everybody else to be fine, to be okay. And I get that. Like, I personally, and as much I do this, I do it privately. You know, I don't sit there, I don't cry in front of people. I don't sit there like in front of my kids. If something's going on, y'all, I will do that shit in the shower. Like when everybody in my life started dying back to back to back to back, and I had to bury everybody, y'all. When I tell you, it like my mental, like when my grandmother on my mom's side passed and I was out on vacation with my family, we was at the beach and stuff, and I got that phone call, like I cried like just a little bit, but I had to suck that shit up because like I didn't want my kids to see me break down, because I knew that it was, when I go home, it's just going to be some BS. And sure enough, when I went home, it was just some extra BS. When my grandma who raised me passed away, I didn't have time to sit there and like I couldn't sit there and like, I don't have time to sit there and be sad. Like I can't do it. Like I don't have time to sit there and be sad. I have a whole household to run. And when my nana passed, which was my grandmother's mother, and you know, even though, you know, that was her mother and she was still living at the time, I had to handle everything. I could not grieve because I had to handle everything. I had to run around going to like the banks and stuff, and going and calling this and calling that and shutting everything down and trying to plan this, trying to plan that, hearing a whole bunch of stuff from like a whole bunch of family members telling me what they wanted, but it's like, it's not your funeral. Like I did not have the time. And even now, I know if there was something to happen, I need to be the strong one. And it is the truth. And that's how I see Garnet. She has to be the strong one. She can't sit there and break down. She breaks down on her own. Like she'll go off and just break. And I know for a fact, like I feel like she goes off and she breaks down somewhere else. Like her and probably, you know, Ruby and Sapphire probably break apart, and they probably, you know, like actually like mourn together. You know what I mean? But like in front of people, like they have to be like stone faced. And that's where I completely understand and where I like really come from. So like Topaz and Garnet, even if Topaz wasn't really shown that long, that little sentence of her like just stone faced, and then she just started breaking down crying, and then they had to just come back to get, you know, they had to just like get themselves together and do their job. I completely understand. You may see us break down a little bit, but we gonna get it together and we gonna be working, okay? We gonna work this out. If y'all are a gym, what would y'all say? If you guys were a gym, who would y'all be? If y'all watch Steven Universe, you understand what I'm talking about. Who would y'all be? Everyone says I give Blue Diamond that big, sappy, sensitive baby. I don't think I'm that wimpy. If you do break down, again, like you are very, very good in front of who you break down in front of. And when somebody gets you mad, oh baby, when somebody gets you mad, we can feel it. And I think that's what it is. We can feel it when somebody gets you mad, and you only are sensitive in front of who you want to be sensitive in front of. I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people like, I never seen you cry before. I didn't even know you cried. You know what I mean? Because y'all remember when Blue Diamond was in tears around all the rose quartz. And then when Blue Holly Agate came in, you saw how stone faced she got. You know how she got so stone faced? She's like, yes. Like her and Yellow Diamond got so stone faced. It's like, and she was just like, yes. And then after Blue Holly Agate left, immediately turned it, like got back sad in front. Blue Diamond is sensitive in front of who she wants to be sensitive in front of. She don't show that face to everybody. So I can understand. Not like not no when you're mad. Now remember, like Blue was pissed. I think Blue was probably more pissed than Yellow, if I'm being honest with you. Yellow was mad, but I feel like Yellow was like really just, this is just a part of the job. Did I lose my sister? Yes, I did lose my sister, but like the show has to go on. White is up there being the fuck crazy. First of all, White Diamond just lost her goddamn mind. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. White Diamond lost her mind, and I feel like White Diamond still was still, mine was still a little lost. Right? Right? She was in complete psychosis. She was like, she dead ass was like just absolute. She was going like, that baby was pissed. Like you couldn't tell White was going and just like you said, in utter psychosis. That baby was just you was like, hey White. She's like no, you go in your room. You had fun with your little tantrum. First of all, she was like, oh, good. Didn't even listen to Steven. He's like, oh, hey, White. He's like, oh, Starlight, did you have fun? Did you get everything out of your system? And Steven couldn't even get a goddamn word in. Like, good. Well, get back to work, bitch. Get back to work. We got a kingdom to run. Right. You really love Spinel. My thing is, because Cartoon Network rushed Rebecca Sugar. Spinel needed to be a villain a little bit longer, and not just in the movie. I feel like Spinel needed to be a villain just a little bit longer. Bitch, you had me in space for how many thousands of years? And I'm growing into a goddamn plant. And then, and like really looking back and looking at the song, and she's just like, like, I'm really left here. And then you thinking she coming back for you, bitch. No, it's been thousands of years, bitch. It's been a war. Nobody ain't check on you. You just sitting there withering away. And just like she said, finally news about how the story ends. She don't so this bitch is no longer the fuck here. Somebody who I served is no longer here. This bitch had a kid? This bitch had a kid? This bitch had a kid? Like, what is happening? So I feel like they rushed Spinel's process. Like they rushed Spinel's process of healing. She should have been a villain a little bit longer, because you would have me completely and utterly up, just like Pearl. But Pearl knew how Rose was. You knew Rose didn't love you the way you wanted Rose for her to love you. Do I think they had like intimate moments? Yes. I completely, just like how I know that Amethyst and Greg was sleeping together. Amethyst and Greg definitely slept together. And Sadie and Amethyst slept together too. And because Rebecca Sugar was pressed and crunched for time, we couldn't see those relationships. Oh, it was an ad. To run it back, if y'all was going from the ad, I was saying how I know for a fact that Amethyst and Greg slept together, and Sadie and Amethyst slept together. That's a fact. Rebecca Sugar had in her little notebooks how, Sadie and her were like together. What? Yeah. Because Sadie's, y'all gotta remember, Sadie's grown. Sadie and Lars are grown. When I feel like everybody leans on Amethyst when like things are like absolute chaos and devastation. So Greg losing Rose And Amethyst losing Rose brought them two together because Garnet isn't going to go with, isn't going to go with Greg. She's with her. Ruby and Sapphire are grieving together. Pearl is off being the fuck crazy somewhere. So who does Amethyst have to lean on? Greg. And who does Greg have to lean on? Amethyst. Because at the time, Pearl blamed Greg for that. Pearl was like, oh, my bitch is gone because of you. I'm not, she wasn't fucking with that at all. Again, Garnet is too busy trying to keep everybody together, trying to figure out how this shit is going to work out. Who's going to be there? And who's going to be there for one another? Greg and Amethyst. So they started sleeping with each other. They knew that shit was wrong. And Amethyst was being manipulative because she used to turn into Rose so Greg could grieve longer with her. They talking about they used to slip off together all the time and watch that dumb show. No, there was Netflix and chilling. In that way. Yep. There was definitely Netflix and chilling. They wasn't watching that TV show. That TV show was watching them. Little Butler. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. They was not watching no Little Butler. Little Butler was watching them. But yeah, I hope, Rebecca Sugar, I know this is probably a chance in hell that you're watching my stream, but I would love for you to make some comic books, like maybe make a, some adult comic books and really tell us the story. Tell us the tea. Tell us the tea, which is why after Lars, because first of all, what Lars did to Sadie was real effed up. What Lars did to Sadie was effed up because Lars and Sadie was sleeping together, and Lars was ashamed of that, and Lars was ashamed of Sadie, and I didn't like that. I did not like that at all. And she was just like, remember you were my player too? And it was just like, oh, so you were pressing her buttons. And he's sitting there trying to act like that's why he died. That's why he died. Like, I didn't like how he I genuinely don't like how he treated Sadie at all. Ayan, hello, gorgeous. How are you, sweetheart? And that's why, like, I genuinely, that really broke me. So when, wait, Greg died? No, not Greg died. Lars died. Because remember, they was in space, they had died. No, Greg ain't dead yet. Greg is living up in the house now. You doing good, babes? That's good. But yeah, so when I'm waiting for my game to boot up, y'all. I wonder who else slept together. I know for a fact that I feel like, I don't know. Sometimes also, from what I heard as well, if they was to give Rebecca Sugar like free reign and a little bit more time, Bismuth and Pearl would have got into a relationship, because y'all know Bismuth is in love with Pearl. Pearl is oblivious, okay? Pearl is oblivious. I feel like if Pearl was to move on to Bismuth, that would have been a couple. That would have been a cute little relationship. You know what I mean? Because Bismuth, absolutely, the way Bismuth talked about Pearl was just like, oh, I love the way she dances. Look how graceful she, how Pearl moves, and like Pearl this and Pearl that. Bismuth was in absolute love with Pearl. I wish Pearl would have paid attention more to it. But I also heard that Pearl was supposed to get into a relationship with that fake ass Rose that she seen. Like that girl that looked like Rose, like a human form. Mm-hmm. That's why. Remember, that's why Gurney was like, three's a crowd. That's how I knew something happened, because like she was like, oh, three's a crowd. Yeah, cause she wanted that so bad. She wanted that moment. She was like, "Oh, I want that victory, this that, and the third," and that pissed Garnet off. Like, bitch, you wasting my time. Like, you wasting my time. You know I don't with you like that. But Bismuth and Bismuth and Pearl should go together. Like, they should go together, because the way how, like, as you know, as hard Bismuth comes off, Bismuth is a softie. Bismuth is a softie, and so, so is Pearl. But like, they would complement each other's very well. Lapis Lazuli and Peridot. Some about them give me asexual queens. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like, are they like close? They're very close with one another, like extremely close with one another. But I don't think they are on that type of time. Yeah, I don't think they're on that type of time. I don't know. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know if they're on that type of time or not. Would you think so? See, now this is why I'm gonna make a Steven Universe Sims. I'm gonna make my own shit up. I'm gonna get the outfits. I'm gonna delete everybody in my save file. I'm gonna just, everybody's gonna be a gem. Everybody's gonna be a gem. And I'm gonna make my own story up. You need to see US Blue Diamond. Would it be crazy if I was to say that Blue like was like really intrigued by Greg, and like, I want to know what was it about Greg that like really kind of like them diamonds was just like, I like this human. Like, he not only got snatched up by Pink Diamond, Rose Quartz by Pink Diamond, but he also charmed the pants off of Blue Diamond. Like, that was funny. He was like, it's time to use my old, universe charm. And they're like, no. Your peen already got us into this predicament already. We don't need you to do anything else. When Blue came and started screaming and hollering and was pissed, it was like, no, we don't need you to do anything else. And then Greg broke all them people heart on that zoo. They were mad. And then they came back and were like, oh, Greg. Like, they were mad. They was like, I want to choose you. Like, I want to choose you. He was like, I choose nobody. Like, I don't want to be with any of y'all. Yo, Riz is on 1,000 points. His Riz was on 1,000, okay? Definitely on my own time, I'm gonna sit there and have my own little gameplay of Steven Universe the way I want to. Y'all gonna be like, this is crazy, this is nuts, but it's kind of like, I need this to happen. I need these gems to happen, okay? I need to find the CC for it. Me yapping my mouth and bumping my gums. All right. Let's see. The twins been twinning. Let me make sure. I didn't even check if UI Cheats was working or not. What's going on with the twins? The twins, Jewel and Jim. This is Jim in the purple, and then Jewel, and then the forgotten middle child, and then the forgotten middle child of the family, Tiara. And then we have our second generation strawberry soda, Miss Camilla. It is a Sunday. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. It's prank day. Okay, just end the quest right now. It's prank day. So I think she gonna probably prank her stepfather. What he doing? He's tired, but he's in here checking on the twins. I'm gonna boost up his energy just a smidgen. He's checking on the twins. What he about to do? Okay, he's about to talk to Jim to see what she needs. What mama doing? She's hungry. So let's make some breakfast. Let's bake something. You know what? I haven't. Oh, damn. My G-shade neither. Damn, I haven't been on here for so long that I need to change my G-shade. I need to update my G-shade, not change it. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, y'all. So sorry. She's hungry. You know what? Let's do something fun. Let's make a watermelon pizza. Alright, of course the twins are crying. You know, what else are they going to do? The twins are crying. Mama here is making some watermelon pizza. Music is blasting on this Sunday. Y'all know her... Oh, that's... She's hungry. Let's go ahead and grab a serving. She said, I think I want some grilled cheese. She was like, I don't know if mommy made grilled cheese or not. I wish this would stop. All right, let me... Why are they laying sexy? What is happening here? She said, I'm feeling sexy. All right. All right. Let him cut off this radio. Turn off. Go ahead and use the bathroom. He's not going to sabotage his own. Oh, look at her breastfeeding her little baby. She said, oh, this is good. Now, is her homework done? Her homework is not done. Y'all know she's a perfectionist. So she's going to breathe through her homework. Look at how she just like turned over here in her little thing. This is too cute. She's like, I'm going to go do I'm going to do my homework. Her tooth is loose. Oh, she's feeling some kind of way. She's like, you know, her mom and dad been giving her siblings attention, and she feels some kind of way about it. Aww, what's she doing? Oh, she's just cradling her. Oh, she's just talking to her. Let's go ahead and put Jim down in here. Oh, she's really sad, y'all. And she ate and she going right to bed. She's like, I'm tired. I'm going right to bed. I love this thing. Look at her making spit bubbles. Let's baby care, feed. Help Jim try her first foods. Let's see what she would like. I need to get some more little baby foods for them. But organic banana, cinnamon, and granola. Let's try it. She's like, Mom, you might help me with my homework. She's like, I gotta feed your sister, baby. So now, you know, she definitely feeling some kind of way. She's like, it's a little dusty in here. It's a little dirty in here. Let's go ahead and use the bathroom after she's done. Does she like it? She loved it. Aww. She loved it. Argus is rocked out. Cause y'all know she been getting up and in the middle. She don't ever want to go to sleep. She don't ever want to go to sleep. She just be up. All right, Mom is cleaning out the dishes. I'm gonna have her go to the bathroom. Oh, girl, wait, what? Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. What do you have? What do you have? You have an uncrustable bitch, and I made you. Y'all, that just really irked my spirit. Like, why do you have an uncrustable? He said, "Hey, baby." He's like, "You're doing good." She's like, "I'm fine, honey." He's like, "Oh, okay, all right." Excuse me. He seems to be fine. You know, maybe you need to fix something. Maybe you need to fix something. Y'all know he's sleeping with her best friend on the low. Okay, he can't fix that. Let's see. Can he upgrade the sink? Go fix the sink. How about we do that? All right, so she's about to go get something to eat. She's like, Mom, what did you make for breakfast? She's like, well, I made this watermelon pizza. No, she is not evil. She has to stay good. All right. Her mama is a little tight. Damn, this house is funky as hell. We're going to go ahead and use the bathroom. She wants to eat a meat. She wants to eat food. Girl, you are eating food. Girl, what you thought you was eating? And then mop. Y'all know he loves upgrading stuff. Get some sleep. He wants to make a new friend. Of course he will. You know what? He do be wanting to go outside. He do needs to be go. He do need to go outside. Maybe he might get himself a little pen pal. Make a new little friend. Who is at her house? Who is this man? Yeah, girl. Go ahead, girl. Go ahead and clean up. Look at the twins talking. Oh, she blowing a kiss to her sister. Stop it. He's looking for her. So why are you here? Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. Invite in. And then we're going to introduce ourselves. Friendly. Let's do a respectful introduction. Because y'all know she the neighborhood big mama. So... she's like, Mom, can I go outside and play in the snow? She was like, yeah, you can play in the snow. So, let's... can she build a snowman over here? Build a snow pal. Let's go outside and build a little snow pal. She's like, excuse me, Mom, there's a man at the door. She's like, okay, baby. Let's go ahead and build that little snow pal. Delta, do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to come and play? Damn, friend. Delta, how are you, my love bug? Welcome in. Freshness with a spin. Welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, friend. What does he need? Thank you for the head pats, boo. Respectful introduction. Let's go ahead and be respectful. Oh, she's upset because she got put down. She said, what? She's like, what? Why did you put me down? She's like, Mommy, who's that man? You're good. You have foods. You eating it. Thank you, sweetie bumpkins. Did he upgrade the bed? Resume. Oh, he about to go check on his baby. Oh, look at her little snow pal. What you eating? Oh, she waved hi. How cute. Oh, stop it. Take a picture of your little thing. Tell a heroic story to Snow Pal. Are they what? Yes, they are. I have overrides. So yes. They are. I have like anime and like Studio Ghibli overrides, and funny enough, my clouds is, I have a cloud override in the back there. That's Studio Ghibli clouds. Bakuro is wondering if I wanted to go over his house and hang out. No, because Bakuro only wants me to come over and he wants to f me. And we're not going to do that. You was craving over easy eggs? Ooh. No, because that's the only reason why he wants me to come over his house. So he can f me. That's all.
Oogie. Flench. Linoob. Oro. Wanuba. Fatsoy.
Bob! Hello, Bob. Thank you for grabbing your daily sugar snack, boo.
Moy. Grumpzari. Moom for Moy. Grump.
Bob, that was so unnecessary. You just come in here and bully me. All right. Oh, she's stinky. Sure, I will vote. So which baby needs to be changed? Jim needs to be changed. So we are going to go ahead and change Jim's diaper. How are you, sweetie bumpkins? Did you see that video I sent you? I'm tall. First of all, I'm tall. Very tall. Very tall streamer. Very tall. I'm the tallest person you know. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and change it. Of course she's playing in the toilet. Alright, so she's done talking to her little friend. Oh, wait. You can... Hold on. What will happen if... No, because... Hold on. I need to see this. What will happen if I become best friends with my snow pal? What will happen? I need to see this. Run that cheat. What if I'm best friends with the snow pal? Declare as ultimate snow pal. Hold on. I need to see this. This is my ultimate. Oh, she's going to be heartbroken if this, when it melts. Get that child out of the toilet. That baby's building up an immune system. Okay. She said, you are one of my elite employees. You are one of my elite employees. Okay. She did her homework. I feel like it's time for, you know, her little sister, her like sister stuff to like kind of like move out of this corner. And have her own little toy box in here. Cause it says I need to purchase a toy box. Whew, what if the snow pal came to life? That would have me shook. Cause ain't no such thing as halfway crooks. That would really have me shook though. Let's put a toy box in here. There we go. Her little cute little toy box. Play stuffed animal near toy box. Okay. BB dot move objects. There we go. feel like that's a little too close. Excuse me. Why is it? She's gonna go check on her sisters. She said, ew, mom, it's stinking here. Clean out spoiled food. Look at her. She's like, you see, I love love so much. And remember, y'all, she gonna have 2 failed marriages. And she got married somebody that she don't find attractive. So we got married an ugly sim. And we might have some ugly kids. We gonna have an ugly sim with some ugly kids. I hear a baby upstairs. I don't see a baby upstairs. Why is she laying in dirt? Thank you so much, Sweetie Bumpkins. I really appreciate it. He was like, look at the push-ups I can do. She's like, oh, okay. I see the push-ups that you can do. You know, we gonna have to send you home though, cause it's 5 o'clock. She was like, yeah, have a good day. Oh, he didn't like that. How you gonna get mad? Cause I told you to leave out of my home. How you gonna get, oh, sir? How you gonna get mad about that? Decline job offer. She has to say a teacher. Also, for the longest time, this whole work rival thing been pissing me smooth off. Like, how much longer do I have to wait for her to get off my goddamn back? She irks my face. She needs to get off my back. Just irking. Is that not near the toy box? Like, how close are we talking here? Like, you saying place it near the toy box? I'm placing it near the goddamn toy box. All right, hold on. I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. Like, what, you know, what we doing? How you know, how close to the toy box are we talking? It's play with the toy box. Play with a toy near the toy box. Play with toy. Play with your play with that one. She's like, Mom, I'm gonna go upstairs and play with my toys for a little bit. She's like, okay, darling. Okay. Oh. Okay, so she's tired. Oh. Oh, she's sleepy. She's over here watching Studio Ghibli movies and she tired now. We gonna go ahead and pick her up. Yeah, put her to bed.
Oh,
She said, "What's the matter, sweetie bumpkins?" She wants to make a new friend, win a game competition because she's hot-headed, and discuss her fears. No, why are you moving her? Put her back to sleep. Oh my gosh, don't piss me off. Put her back to sleep where she belongs. Hey. I'll help you carry on, lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. Carry on, lean on me. When you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. Hey. I love Sims. Because what do you mean lean on me is in The Sims? Why does he keep wanting to come over here? My sister no longer lives here at this place. You know what I mean? I think he doesn't know that. So we're going to save and go manage worlds. And I'm going to have her boo thing know where she lives at. Because why do you keep going over to like my mom and my sister in them house? All right, we going to the city. In the city of California, yeah. It's supposed to be quiet over there. You got two grown adults. Also, actually no. Also, wait a minute. I want to give Jocelyn a makeover real quick, y'all. So we're going to give Jocelyn a makeover. Because she's grown. You know, because she's grown now. Somebody asked me on my Tell On Me and our one yesterday, because I'm looking at it now because it says I got another one. Would I get plastic surgery? Now I used to want to get like I used to, but not anymore. If I'm being honest with you, not anymore. Yeah, she's still built like her mother in my other gameplay. I used to, but not anymore. I just have really bad body dysmorphia, and I think I'm a lot bigger than what I am, and I know I'm not. But in my brain, it's just like, my brain's being stupid. That's what it is. My brain is being mean to me. And it's okay to admit that. Like it's okay for me to admit, like, you know, my brain is being really mean to me. And I gotta give myself some grace. Cause you know, people be old, you know, people be like, oh, you know, people like this and people like that. But it's kind of like at the same time, you know, at the end of the day, your ass is still going to get ate. So why should you worry about what the next person think about you when at the end of the day, you know you're going to get ate up. You know, you won't get gobbled and swallowed up expeditiously. We gotta be nice to it. We gotta be nice to ourselves. The next time you are mean to yourself, I want you to be like, but somebody is in my inbox right now willing to put their face in your cheeks. There is somebody out there. You are somebody's reason to spank it. And you know what? That's a good compliment. You are someone's reason that they like themselves. So you shouldn't be mean to yourself at all. I gotta stop being mean to myself. Yeah, y'all. Be nice to yourself. If I'm saying anything to you, I'm telling you to be nice to yourself. That's all. Be nice to yourself and love yourself. That took me out of Lurk Speak on it. D, hello, my love. How are you? What in the... Oops. What in the world? Is this hair messing up with her lashes? Yeah, it is her hair. You know what, Jocelyn? Yeah. Because of my old... You know what? That also, she gained a lot of weight because she had a bunch of kids with her man. Hi, my baby. How are you? She gained a lot of weight with her man when I had her in my Sims in the City save file with her trifling mama. I miss that Sims in the City save file so bad, y'all. So bad. And if I could get it back, I would, and I would play it. And we would have, oh my gosh, I remember that story like the back of my hand. And we would play it. But yes, there is somebody out there that loves you for you. And we should all remember that. That there's somebody out there that loves us for us. And don't record. You know what I mean? And there are people out there that would want to bask in your presence. You know what I mean? Like, whoa, that's broken. That's broke. Get it together, friends. Get it together. Oh, you know what? This baby doll top is really, really cute. Hold on. That cute little baby doll top. But I be real, you know, I be real happy. I am real happy. I just gotta stop being mean to myself. That's all. I just gotta stop being mean to myself. It's kind of easier said than done. Let's be honest with ourselves. It's a little, you know, it's a little harder. You know, it's hard out here for a pimp. But I'm gonna try my best. I want you guys to also try your best too. Because that's all I could ask at the end of the day. me see. Let's see. And then, we're gonna have to invite her man over so he knows where she lives at, because he still thinks that like she gonna come over to the house, and he keeps coming over to her house. Why? I don't know. He keeps going over to her where she moved out. She's grown, she moved out, she has her own place. Wait, there is someone out there that will spread the Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter and liquor. Cinnamon butter? Wait. Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter? First of all, it's you knowing that Texas Roadhouse has cinnamon butter. I haven't been to Texas Roadhouse in a long time. It's been a long time since I've been there. Jeez. Oh, you know what? I like these jeans. Let's change the shoes. Texas Roadhouse cinnamon butter. That sounds good. Is that what they put on their rolls? Because, I'm gonna be honest with you. They sit them rolls down on my table, and I love carbs. I'm just gobbling it up. I'm just putting them carbs in my mouth. I'm putting that bread in my throat piece. Like, I'm not. Y'all have patience, and y'all be cute, and y'all be spreading y'all little butter and stuff on y'all. Y'all be spraying y'all butter on y'all rolls, and then you have me that's just grabbing bread and eating it straight out the biscuit. They're like, give it a second, it's hot. No, ma'am, I want it hot and toasty in my mouth. I'm grabbing it. But you know what? Next time I go there, I will try the cinnamon butter. Okay. I will try the cinnamon butter. The butter makes the bread, is life changing, but the bread makes the bread, and the bread is going to get eaten either way. It's going to get eaten either way. That joint is so good. I just love it. Also, speaking of like good foods and good eats and stuff like that, do y'all think you will be okay in like the zombie apocalypse? One lady said she know for a fact that the zombie apocalypse is this dirty nails. Ew, that is dirt. I don't want that. This one lady was saying how she just gonna be out. She gonna be sitting outside. All her kids are autistic, and like during a zombie apocalypse, like you're gonna have to. Joski, thank you so much, baby. I really appreciate you. Like during a zombie apocalypse, you're gonna have to eat what's gonna be out there, ready and available. We're not gonna be living the luxuries that we used to. And we can't. I don't know why that's making me laugh. We can't go out there and eat what we want to eat. So if you gonna have to eat a can of, a cold can of baked beans because you didn't eat in like 3 weeks. So what I'm asking you is, are you gonna be okay, or like just pack it up, pack it in for yourself? Because you know what, I think I'll be okay for a couple of weeks. I think I'm gonna be okay. I think I will be okay. I will survive solo, but with the family is Family is definitely a struggle and splash. Definitely gonna be a struggle and splash. you know, morals and stuff are going to kind of be out the window, because it's like, you gotta survive, and it's going to be a real dog-eat-dog world, and everybody's going to be wearing bacon pants. It's going to be bad. Oh, it's going to be real bad. I'm really thinking about this. It's going to be real bad. You think it's bad now? No government, no nothing. Everything is essentially, you're on your own. You're on your own. You're thrown to the wolves. Baby, y'all wouldn't even recognize me no more. The way survival mode would just kick in my brain. They'd be like, oh my gosh, I know you, this, that, and the third. I'm like, I don't know you. I don't care. Back away, back away, back away. I need to take these rations to my family. I'm like, but I need your help. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. We're on our own. It's like, no. As long as you know, as long as you're not going to be the person that gets bit and try and hide it. Because the moment I see that you got that bite mark on you, friend, I'm swinging. The moment I see you foaming at the mouth, I'm swinging. No hesitation. Big 28 days later. How that girl, when she realized that her homie that she was with for the last couple of weeks got bit, and he was like, no. She immediately started swinging. That'd be me. There's no. There is not going to be. What was this cool content stuff? The Cinderella.